Randolph College dropped a tough one in volleyball on Friday night to Shenandoah, 3-2. Jonathan Willis is not going to get dejected. Head coach of the Randolph College Wildcats, he gets to go right back at it on Saturday with 2 matches, an Avert match, which is non-conference, and Washington Lee, which is a conference match. Jonathan Willis, one of the best teachers of the game, talks Randolph College volleyball here on the Sports Buffet podcast. Always have a good time when I get to talk to Jonathan Willis, one of the best teachers of volleyball in the Lynchburg area, head coach of the Randolph College Wildcats. Coach, early in the season so far, what are your impressions of your team?
We have a very young team, but they are a team that's willing to learn and to keep working hard, regardless of whether they've done those things before that we're asking them to do. So we have a lot of talent, we have a lot of ability on our team, so now it's just trying to get it out of them and get them to put it on the court at the same time.
Now, again, I gave you the compliment earlier of, one of the best teachers in the game from what a lot of coaches have told me. With that being said, how much do you like having a young team to where you can really, even though their high school coaches have done a good job, you can kind of mold them a little bit more than you want them?
Well, I appreciate the compliment. It's nice having young players and being able to mold them. What we don't have right now is upperclassmen. And so that really affects the teaching because, we have one senior and one junior. So I'm hoping that these young kids right now will stick with us, and by the time they're seniors, I won't have to tell them what they need to do or teach them the game as much as I have to teach them right now, or teaching our younger athletes. And so I love having the young kids. I love establishing just our systems, our offensive system, our defensive system, and trying to get them to understand how we do it and how it's going to be successful and how we can put them in a good spot. So it's nice having a good group of young athletes.
Talk about some of your players. If things are going well for you, it's because of this person or that person or this person or that person.
I have to start off with our libero. I've been raving about her all year, and defensively, she's a machine. We count on her to get us a good serve receive pass. We count on her to get as many balls up as possible defensively. So if we can control the ball and put the ball at the net, then we give our setter a chance to get a good set off. And then I think the second kid would have to be Gracie Darden in the middle. We send a lot of stuff through her. Even if she doesn't get set, she draws a lot of blocks because she's so athletic. This year we have her playing a couple of different spots. I won't give it away, but we have her doing a lot of different things, and so we're able to utilize her a little better than we were last year. So those are just 2 kids. There's other kids that when they're playing well, team's pretty good.
Give me the mindset of your libero and what a libero has to be to get a volleyball team going.
Well, we talk a lot about having a bulldog attitude. You cannot settle for your second best. Every single point matters. You have to go after every ball, even if you know you can't touch it. You still go after it. You train your mind to go and to release, so that you don't get stuck on plays. And then she's back there. She's a cheerleader. She's getting our defense pumped up. She's telling our blocker where to go. She's telling our hitters where to go. And so, that's a very, very vocal position, and not everyone uses that position that way, but that's how I use it, and it's been very, very effective, and Lexi's done a fantastic job at that spot.
I've talked to several coaches in the ODAC, and no matter the sport, it always seems like the ODAC's one of these leagues to where everybody's getting better. The bottom teams, the middle of the pack teams, the top teams. Talk about the challenge that makes it for any coach in the ODAC to get their team better.
Well, it's extremely tough. I mean, in some of the conferences, they look at their schedule, they know there's a few games where they don't have to play as hard. And that's just not the case in the ODAC. It all comes down to who's playing the best ball at that time. So it doesn't matter what your ranking is. There's all the coaches in the ODAC are very good. We all prepare our teams at high level. And our athletes have to bring it, and it's hard for some of them to understand the importance of coming right away and getting at it right away and playing hard right away. But when we understand that concept, a lot of good things can happen. But the ODAC's pretty tough.
Final thing, Coach, always best of luck and appreciate your time. What are a couple things that you guys need to get going to pick up some more W's in your opinion?
We got to finish. We've been in great positions to win games, and even late in games. And we have a young team again, and that's what happens when you have inexperience on the floor. You don't have that leadership to finish the game out. And so right now it's just finishing out those games, keep doing what we're doing, and the good things will happen. The W's will come. All it takes is 1 or 2 games where we can finish it off and get our girls to understand, our young ladies, to understand, hey, this is what it feels like to finish, and they can kind of build off of that.
Coach, as always, appreciate your time. Best of luck. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. It's great talking with you.